Gracias.
This is going to be fun. I suggested that we do a whole episode in Spanish, but that's as far as we got.
Well, I think if you ask me again in about a month, I may be able to have a very elementary level podcast episode because I have been diligently
Duolingoing.
practicing. Yes, sí, practico el español.
Bueno. Well, maybe we could do like a bonus segment where you do like in Espanol for our international listeners.
Here's the funny thing that has happened. I'm using Duolingo, and not an ad, but holy crap, is that fun and fantastic.
Based in Pittsburgh, just saying.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to that Duolingo owl in Pittsburgh. It does kind of feel like the Duolingo owl is, you know, the owl on Mr. Rogers?
Maybe it's like a throwback type of nod too.
It's like the grandson.
Oh,
like
that's nice.
That owl's parents probably did something and industry related, and then that owl was like, "It's in my blood. I'm going to be like."
She has Duolingo mascot fan fiction.
Yes, that's exactly what I know. People who see both in their mind are like, "Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. That totally makes sense." Okay, so in Duolingo, they use different characters to. It's like the same 4 different characters that are talking to you the whole time. But there's one guy, and so these little cartoons, right? And there's one hombre, and he has a very deep voice. And so now when I'm speaking Spanish and like practicing with my girlfriend, and you know how I adopt an accent?
Yes.
Like I'm only good at speaking Spanish if I'm speaking in a voice like this. So I'm like
tenor.
Yes. Yes. Nosotros comemos en el restaurante.
That's
el
hilarious.
Restaurante es en frente de biblioteca. And that is it's like my brain can only get it correct if I say it like that. So I get like all weekend was talking like that. And my girlfriend's like, we need to get you into some like real Spanish classes, if only to lose this strange accent that you have.
We need some Spanish immersion happening.
Yeah, for sure. So she signed me up for a Spanish class because she's like, I don't know what this is.
That's great.
So,
oh, Amy. That's hilarious. She's like, I'm going to do you a favor, but really she's like, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah. But I'm like, hola, mucho gusto. I sound like when Buzz Lightyear goes into Spanish mode on Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's what I sound like.
That's so funny, Sarah. Well, I think you're really learning a lot, though.
I am learning so much, and it's literally changing how my brain is thinking. Like, I am translating things in my mind.
So fun.
I'm waking up and I'm thinking about things first in Spanish, which is crazy. And there's very, again, elementary stuff. But that's really cool because I had it in my head for a long time that I couldn't, in the same way I thought I couldn't learn an instrument. I kind of felt like language at first.
That's how I feel about language. Yeah.
Was very hard. And then I'm thinking, are you somebody, I swear that being a good reader and how you read maybe makes you worse at learning a language. I don't know. I'm just guessing because here's my experience. Tell me if you feel like this. Mm-hmm. When I think about words or when I think about translating words, I'm picturing the sentence written out in my mind in English, like as it would be on a page almost.
When you talk in English?
Not so much when I talk in English, but when I'm trying to translate. When I'm trying to say, I want to take this. This was before I started practicing a lot.
Yeah. And then you get tripped up because it's a different.
Yes, and it goes in a different order.
Yeah.
And and then I sound like, and then in my mind I'm like, that can't be right. I sound like Yoda, but that is correct in Spanish. But I couldn't do it because I was visualizing the actual English sentence.
Yeah, that makes
way.
sense. That makes sense.
And so I was like, it almost needed to be so fast and like immersive that it overrides that part of my brain where it just starts creating those relationships and I just start thinking that way.
That's
and
amazing.
So Duolingo, because
It hasn't even been that long.
Every Spanish teacher, I know I'm only on day 9 and I am flying through these. It's really great.
That is great.
My girlfriend signed me up for the beginners class and then she said, no, you need you need
intermediate, baby.
Yeah. And so that's been really fun.
Lifetime learners over here.
Lifetime
the Brain Candy
learners.
Podcast.
That's right. And now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many other languages to learn. You can learn math on there, music on there, chess on there. So
this is very exciting.
Duolingo wants to sponsor us.
Yeah, please do. I should reach out. Hello, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Does that mean nothing to you people? Nada?
Nada? Nunca?
Nunca.
That's never. None.
Yeah, well, I'm real happy for you. I think it's
just
awesome.
a word I like to say. Thanks.
What else is cooking? Anything you want to share?
Oh, yeah, I do. This is just going to be Sarah talks for the first 15 minutes. I thought maybe you were going to surprise me and say you were coming to town this week.
Okay.
Because it's fucking snowing.
Oh, I saw it.
It's 32 degrees outside, Susie.
It's outrageous.
It's snowing.
Listen, I don't know what to do about it anymore. It's disgusting.
I had camping trips planned
this weekend.
We were supposed to go camping this weekend. Oh, now I can't go camping because there's snow? Get the fuck out of here. They just closed the mountains last week, and now there's 10 inches? Fuck that.
I'm really sorry. It's gotten to the point where, I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I'm mad.
Right. So that's all. I just had to complain about that.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you for validating my feelings in the moment.
Yeah, I mean
highs and lows over here.
I really was wearing a heated vest, and I had a blanket on at Lincoln's game, which, by the way, shout out to Lincoln. What an amazing moment for a parent to watch your child start to excel.
Yes!
That's something he's working hard at.
Yes.
It's so fun. I love that he's the goalie because, it's just a lot of
really
action.
Cool. Yes, it is. Oh my God. And that's a really hard position and terrifying.
I don't know how he does it. It's like, I do not have the nerves for that lifestyle.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. What is the coolest quote? My doctor says I can't participate in any activities where balls fly at my face.
Right. I have a delicate constitution and I can't stand it, but even just watching it is intense for me. Both games this weekend were tie games that went into sudden death.
Oh, that's goalie moment to shine.
First one he won, second one he lost, but that game was his best of all time. I mean, he was blocking him.
Oh my God. How do you feel about himself afterwards?
Great.
That is so good.
He
That's
was
the
great
best.
until the end. Yeah. I mean, that was a bad ending, but
yeah, but still.
And I'm
but that's how.
like, fuck.
And any athlete will tell you it's better to lose a game at play at the top level, feel really good about losing, than win a game. And it was just like you
didn't even do anything.
Right.
Yeah, but it's real fun to watch, and I never thought I would be like one of these sport moms.
Oh my God, she's going to have a sweatshirt and a blanket with this number on it. Yeah. Oh, I got a Cricut machine that can pop out some Lincoln merch real fast. Number 99.
I'll keep you posted. I'll tell you what else you should do real fast, and that is sign up for Daily Look because holy heck, what amazing fashion they are sending to our houses.
And sometimes if you're somebody like me, maybe you are now 40 or close to 40, and you look in your closet and you're like, oh my God, I've had this shirt since, and then you start doing the math, and you're like, oh my God, 3 or 4 presidents.
Right.
Yes. And you're like, we can't wear this anymore.
Right.
This has to go. I have some disposable clothing that I feel like, what are we doing here? So I love Daily Look because I'm past that age. I want real quality things, but I also don't have time, nor do I know the styles that are cool. So I got somebody, a real human, Esperanza.
Yes.
Who?
I love when you say this.
Well, that's her name.
Yes, Sarah's shopper is Esperanza, and she's picking out all the threads that Sarah's wearing these days. A lot of horse girl
She knew
attire.
I was a horse girl before I knew I was a horse girl.
It's like she willed it into existence.
I swear she followed my Instagram and was like, she's going to want this. And she put in a horse sweater in there. And I was like, oh my God, I love you.
It's happening.
I kept everything.
I saw this tweet one time where someone just wrote, what length of jeans are we all wearing right now?
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, where that feeling of like, are we doing cropped? Are we doing boot cut? Are we doing
it
full
changes?
length?
I gotta. Yeah,
Barrel?
I can't keep up.
I don't know, but Esperanza knows.
Yes, she does.
And the other stylists that are real people at Daily Look know that's the #1 highest rated premium personal styling service for women. You get your own personal stylist. They curate a box of clothes. They send it to your house based on like your preferences, your body type, whatever, and your lifestyle. And then you keep what you want and whatever. And I mean, I've never said anything back if that means anything to you people.
The jeans especially.
The jeans are amazing. You get up to 12 premium pieces per box. And it's time to get your own personal stylist with Daily Look. Head to dailylook.com to take your style quiz and use code BRAINCANDY for 50% off your first order. Once again, that's dailylook.com for 50% off. And make sure you use our promo code BRAINCANDY so they know we sent you. One last time, dailylook.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. Okie dokes, shall we?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Did you watch the HBO documentary, The Dark Wizard, yet?
No.
Okay.
The Dark Wizard.
You gotta.
I'm so cute. Okay. Oh, man. You always know before me. I was seriously this week. I don't know either. Because I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's probably because you're like doing things.
No, it's because I share a streaming service with my girlfriend, who I love, by the way, who watches things like Love Island. So
she is fucking up the algorithm.
My algorithm is all thrown off. It's like, would you like to watch Bachelorette in Paradise?
And like you do.
And you know what? I do.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got to watch it. But for me and for you, it's more of like a hate watch type of thing, because it's basically like the Alex Honnold like prequel about the guy that came before Alex Honnold in terms of like free solo climbing and extreme sporting and that tight wire shit they do.
Yeah. Slackline.
Yeah. So this guy, Dark Wizard, who's like, I didn't even register his name because I fucking hate
Now I
his
gotta
guts.
know. Okay.
Dean Potter.
Okay.
Dean Potter. He is back in, I guess this would be mainly like maybe late 80s, but mostly like the 90s, doing all this stuff. But it's fairly new at that time where they're like taking chances and like doing this crazy ass stuff. And like,
that was really the Wild West.
It was. And like, I respect the athleticism and the strength, I guess, that it would take to fucking do what they do.
Right.
But like the essence of it feels so toxic to me because it's very much like the diving thing.
I was just going to say they're all in the same category for me. Mm-hmm. It really is like a, yes. And what are you running from? And what are you using this as you're an addicted. You are an addict, not an addict. You are addicted to that kind of.
Well, it's like adrenaline and dopamine or whatever the heck. And maybe even that stress cortisol shit. I don't know. But like at one point they asked one of the camera guys that filmed these men, who must like it a little bit, asked him like, did you ever do, I don't know, something free solo, something such. And he was like, no, and I never smoked crack either. Like, these are addicts. He called them that. He is saying it is not like hanging out with regular people. It is like people with a different situation going on.
And those kind of people are often willing to, not maybe, yes, I will say willing, to put themselves in situations that are dangerous. Like, they know what could go wrong and feel in some way above it, or that they're so skilled that they, like, this is how often a lot of these, like, extreme sport mountaineering, and they are mostly men, so I'll say guys, die, with the canyon swings or with, not checking the rope. I've done it a million times.
Well, let's just say the Dark Wizard ain't alive.
Yeah, because there's only one way that these guys, I don't know anybody in that community that really dies of old age.
Right.
For real. Like
and
the
it's almost like a death
guys,
wish.
Then they say, then we say, oh, well, they died doing what they love. So did the crack addict.
That's true. That's true, Sarah. I almost called you Kelly because that is exactly right. Like, okay, maybe it's different in the way that technically they're not hurting anyone besides themselves, but it feels.
But then it's the same if you're saying that because a drug addict, like somebody who's, risking their life with an overdose, who has a family. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me that Alex Honnold isn't doing the same kind of thing to his own. You're rolling the dice every time, and I know it's different, but it just doesn't feel like it at the end when you really boil it down. You know how I've said this before to you, and I said this is how I survived being on the challenge. That the feeling of nervous and excited are the same. You just have to kind of trick your brain into which one you feel. Mm-hmm. It feels like, even though I know those are two different emotions, and we can almost they have a similar, core in some way. It feels similar with this. What's driving these guys?
One thing
and also drug addicts, the same.
Yeah. Well, and one thing I liked about this documentary was that there was a long discussion about how Dean claimed that his first childhood memory was actually a dream that he had, wherein he was falling, and that right as he was about to hit the ground, he woke up.
Doesn't we all have those dreams? Isn't that like every night we have those things?
It's like me being like, one time I had to go to kindergarten. Like, it's sort of like,
I
okay,
dreamt
great.
I woke up and I was giving a presentation naked. Like, well,
yes.
we all have these dreams, okay?
He was tortured by it as a child, and so much so that they sent him to a therapist. He was having
oh my
terrors.
God, this is oh my God, he needed some EMDR. This was a child who created a connection between that dream, which was probably that falling dream that we all have where your body jerks. When you're a little kid and you don't have explanations for things, so you come up with fucking weird ones and go with that.
Yeah. And he said that his whole life then hinged around wanting to prove the dream wrong, that he wasn't going to die, that he was going to survive all these falls. And so any time that he would have any kind of close call or near miss or whatever, that he was proving to himself, it's like his version of exposure therapy.
God, men will do everything but go to therapy.
Right.
This was a very this is doing a lot of mental gymnastics to do what an EMDR therapist could have knocked out in about 8 sessions or so.
But it's almost like he didn't want to get rid of it.
He didn't want to, because that's the thing that is,
he kind of maybe liked the falling thing. That feeling, clearly.
Yeah.
Because he would do that base jumping shit like you were talking
chasing
about.
It. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He would do that base jumping shit with the wings. And he said that what better thing to do than to turn the most frightening thing, like dying, into flying. Well, until you died.
I understand that, but the to what end? Well, that end, to death. That is the answer to that. If that's how you want to go out, go ahead. I guess.
But why do we have to herald them as these
That is what I don't understand. That is if somebody were playing football and they said, I am so good and I get a better rush or whatever when I don't play with a helmet or something. And I'm just going to keep doing that. And that.
And prove that I'm not going to get CTE.
You're on your own, buddy. Yeah. You know, like, it's a bad example, but I'm just saying, like, these, it just feels like there's a point where it's like, yep, this is okay. This is your actions are within the norm,
like a healthy
of exploring your sport or whatever. But then if you push it to like, well, I'm gonna now run track on fucking barefoot across Legos, then I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why are you being weird?
Why are you being weird? Right. We don't need to be.
What's conspicuously absent from this sport are people of color and
women.
Pretty much women. And it's like almost like these privileged white dudes' lives are so easy that they have to like purposefully make them hard.
I want to know this.
Seriously.
Yeah, I actually do want to know, are there any any
who's
famous
the oldest base jumper?
Yes.
Okay, while Sarah looks that up, I will encourage anyone who is into extreme sporting or otherwise to give therapy a try. And this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And BetterHelp is great because you can get therapy from your home or wherever you happen to be. And it's super convenient. And they have tons of experts that are qualified, and they will match you with whoever you need or the preferences that you have about who you're talking to. And this is such a great option for people who want to try therapy, but maybe don't want the inconvenience of having to go somewhere or feel a little intimidated by the whole process and don't want to pick the wrong person because you can easily switch. This is a great option for you. BetterHelp. When life feels overwhelming, therapy can help. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/braincandy. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/braincandy.
Literally every famous one has died in an accident-related death.
It's really bizarre.
Died during a high-altitude jump, died after striking a structure mid-jump, died in an accident jump in Norway. These aren't outliers. They reflect a broader pattern in the sport. Anybody who lives past their 60s or retire into their 60s or 70s are the ones who stopped or scaled it back.
Wow.
So
it's not acceptable.
I'm sorry, but if your sport, if you tell me, oh yeah, I love a sport. Oh, what's the fatality rate? Oh, damn near 100%.
Right. I love Russian roulette.
Yeah.
It's the same idea.
Dude, same thing. And here's what is annoying to me. I'm going to go on a whole rant about this. Here's what is annoying to me. There are a lot of sports where you can get a similar rush.
Yeah.
Where we don't go kite surfing. Go where you can literally get airborne.
This feels very like dick measuring contest because Alex Honnold was in the documentary and he was shitting all over Dean and being like, yeah, he's
really?
Yes. Being like, he did it this pathetic way. He took the easiest route or up the mountain or whatever.
I'm sorry. When you're climbing up a 3,000-foot mountain with no ropes, there is no fucking easy way.
Yeah.
You know what that feels like? That's like when I went on a date with that guy and I said, oh, I like free climbed that, those flat irons or whatever over there. And he goes, well, technically it's not free climbing and I was like, get the fuck out. You just lost the chance
of a lifetime
to have sex with me. Doors are closed.
No entry.
No entry. Ticket denied. Sorry.
But that's the mentality of these people. It doesn't feel like kite surfing.
You're so right. Because it's not to actually enjoy the sport. Like, then it's like, what is it for?
And I did it first. And I did it fastest.
I hate that. This is why. If anybody who came, look, I'm getting worked up. I better chill out. If anybody who came to our 1000th episode party was wondering, we did a tournament of grievances. a March Madness style brackets to get to our number one most hated thing.
Yes.
This is why Mountaineer dudes are number one, because, as somebody brought up at that event, every single other category at the end of the day, like, boils down to, there's probably, like, tech bros was high up on the list.
Yeah.
The overlap of mountaineering tech bros, super high.
Yeah.
So it's that.
Extreme sporting.
It's those guys. That
guys telling you to smile, strangers telling you to smile.
Because the same guys who do that would probably do. I just no. It's all the same type. I hate them all.
So you got to watch it. That's what I'm saying.
Clearly. Oh my gosh, this will be a good one to watch with.
It is really
Amy.
Helpful to me to see, like, actually how their brains work and how crazy it is and how, like, unhealthy it is.
The one who was the most, like, down to earth, and that is saying a lot, and still wasn't, was the French guy, the Man on Wire guy, because at least he had a wife and a family and was like, felt like a little more, maybe it's, just like it's the American, like, me first, like, elitism thing that I think is a little more extreme over here.
Yeah. And Dean Potter would get really mad if someone would suggest that he put a net beneath his high wire, tight rope, whatever, because he'd be like, this isn't the circus. This is real. Oh, God. Okay, Dean. Well, you're
sorry.
Dead now.
You're
You win.
That doesn't impress me. That don't impress me
Oh,
much.
look at this country girl. After all these years, I finally got Sarah to
my
like
God,
country
you got me deep in the country.
I had nothing to do with it, but I'm happy about it anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so you got to watch that, HBO, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
the Dark Wizard or whatever, which is this,
fuck
like,
yourself. I think he
why are
named
you even
himself
calling
that.
yourself that? Yeah, I hate that already. Also, I want to mention that this was really a crazy time. That, like, 70s, 80s time in climbing when this guy was probably inspired. He looks a little bit younger than that, but a lot of it was when the equipment was getting developed and when these things were like, they were safety testing all of this stuff and they were learning the limits of that.
Yeah.
And that was just, I just hope, like, people in that industry, I feel like, know better now. Or, like, we actually can't do certain things and certain kind of ropes. Like, it's gotten safer, but
I think, like, he wasn't totally beloved because at one point he made the decision to sneak into whatever Utah National Park and climb that arch. It's called the Fragile Arch, I think.
Yeah.
It's on their license plates.
Yes, beautiful.
And
I've driven by those.
everyone was like, it's called Fragile. Like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't what we should be encouraging. But he
totally
just
agree.
saw it as he felt entitled to do that.
I hate that. That is like, I got to conquer it mentality.
It's so selfish. And and it's actually scary. And he was a control freak and he sucks ass. I'm just saying.
Well, this would be a good topic for our book club to do, like, extreme sports kind of stuff. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, because it makes us so mad.
Yeah.
And we've started to realize, like, the things we ought to cover in our candy club are, like, things that we're kind of pissed about.
Well, basically what I get fired up on here about that then I want to talk about for another hour with y'all. And I know you guys have good things to say.
Yeah, so join our candy club is what we're getting at.
Man. So fun. Last month's meeting was so fun.
It was a really good one, if we do say so ourselves.
It was so fun. I think, like, it was just, more
we just
of that.
needed that.
We just did. Mm-hmm. Girls be like, I needed this. And it's just a once a month meeting with your besties to drink wine and talk about books and documentaries.
Right. Hello. It's like the brain candy, but with other people.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you see this study about how scientists figured out that urban birds are more scared of women than men?
What?
Can you believe? Okay, here's what they discovered. They found that when approached by human beings, no matter the height, the size, how they approached, that urban birds of all kinds would flee 3 meters sooner when a woman approached than a man.
We gotta have a theory for this.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, I want to know what variables they've controlled for.
They controlled for clothing.
Oh, that was going to be my thing. It's like, what about high heels? Is it the sound of like
They didn't
clicky
mention
clacky
footwear.
shoes? Like, and you know, there's higher likelihood of death with the stiletto. You know,
Don't blame the shoes.
Impalement. You know,
They didn't say shoes, but they did say it didn't matter what they were wearing. It didn't matter the size of the person. It didn't say that. But they didn't test rural birds, and they didn't they think it may be the smell or pheromones.
Oh, it could be that. Now I want to know. I want to know everything. I want to know, is it women who are like at what time in their cycle? At what? This is crazy because I don't know why I think it would be the opposite.
Of
Because,
course,
like,
I know why.
Have you met men?
Yeah. Hello. I run too.
I'm right. I'm like, all I'm thinking is the Mary Poppins, like, feed the birds,
Right.
Tuppence
Tuppence
a bag. Yeah. I like, we're the bird ladies.
Yeah, well, they're fucking scared. And on one hand, I was like, good, because I don't like those pigeons, you know. But what about crows, man?
I know. Then I'm thinking, is it because we're like Snow Whiting them and we want like them to be our friends? So they're like, whoa, get back. This bitch might snatch us.
And what about the theory that came across my desk?
Yeah.
That, you know, maybe millennia of women being like the harvester, like the berry pickers.
Oh.
We're in competition.
Well, now there is a theory I could get behind.
Okay.
That
was
I love
submitted.
this.
That was submitted when I did my test run of the material.
That is an excellent theory. I'm gonna go with that one because that sounds about right.
It makes sense. But that's why I want to know about the rural birds too, though.
Who worked. Well, I think rural birds are gonna do it too. Also,
right,
rural
like,
birds is
and
so hard to say.
So-
Rural birds. Rural.
But I do think that it's like insulting. Like, I feel like it's rude because, and it isn't, like I said, it's not just pigeons. It's also like, or it's not just like the scared birds. Like they said, magpies are notoriously like skittish, but pigeons are like fucking fearless, you know?
Give a shit.
All of them, all birds scared of us.
I think it's because of maybe the competition
berry
thing, like
picking
you
thing.
said. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, they're going to keep trying because this was new information. They were shocked by the findings.
And the men are the ones that maybe are hunting them, but they're usually from a distance,
can't
so
even
that
tell.
they can't even tell.
But
This
like,
is
the
fascinating.
pheromones thing doesn't make sense to me because
Nah, it doesn't
like
make
they
sense
go
to me
by
either.
vision. Those crows
Yeah.
know what you look like. They don't
Yeah,
smell
and
you.
they're not smellers like that. I don't
Because
think
if you
they
put a
smell in
mask
that
on,
way.
they don't remember you. It's the vision that they
It's
go by.
the vision, and their vision is good. So they notice any difference.
So what is the problem? Birds.
Fascinating.
Brian Fellows on SNL. Get that bird away from me. That bird's crazy. Anyway, I think that's a fun study, and I'm glad we know it.
Huh.
I know you're really upset by this still.
Well, yeah, because it's like, I thought the animals were on our side.
Yeah, I thought we were all on the same page
I thought,
here.
like, hello, it's like,
Men are the problem.
right?
Well, yeah, because it did say in this article that
Because the dogs get it.
right.
Dogs definitely get it, and the cats get it. Cats are like,
It even said that lab rats that they observed feel greater stress when male researchers handle them than when female researchers
yes,
do.
that tends
So like
to be
the lab rats get it.
right. How come the flying rats don't?
Right. We
Yeah, I was waiting for you to get
because I do fucking hate those fucking rats in the sky. Pigeons are so gross, but like I know I shouldn't feel this way because they did a good thing for us with all the carrion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only reason they're in the cities is because we put them there. They don't even want to be there.
I just don't understand why we don't use them for food.
What kind of food?
All the same kind. I don't know how many other versions of food there are.
I didn't know what you meant.
Just the eating kind.
I didn't know you meant we should eat them. I didn't know what you were trying to say.
Chicken, okay. Pigeon, not okay. Quail, okay. They just seem like an abundance. Like, do they not taste good?
Well, that's actually a really good question. How do we decide what poultry is?
Right.
Why is it just turkey, chicken,
and also
quail?
Small birds? A lot of pheasant, okay. Quail, okay. Duck, okay.
Duck. Yeah.
All those other ones.
Not okay. Well, they must have tried them and said no thanks. I mean.
They must have.
I would eat it in a pinch.
Yeah, I would eat anything.
That's what they do on Alone, right? They'll eat anything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not pigeons on Alone.
Just
like, whatever.
Just walks across the screen.
We've gone off the deep end, okay?
But that's fucking funny, okay?
It's so funny. Well, I'll tell you.
You can't tell me that wasn't a good pigeon impression. Okay.
It was really good. It was more like, it was. What's the difference between a pigeon and a dove in terms of those sounds? Same? Do you think that's the same sound as a dove?
Dove is like the...
Oh, yeah, it's a little prettier.
Yeah.
This is so funny to me.
And pigeon's just more like regular.
Well, I don't know what birds you guys are eating, but I know what my cats are eating, and that is Small's cat food.
They're also eating bird.
They are eating bird and other bird.
Yes!
Which is the funniest designation. Small's tip of the hat for that, because that's literally what it says on the package. Bird and other, and then there's other bird. And they freaking love all the birds. And the great news about Small's cat food is that it is this human grade meat, but it doesn't smell like cat food.
Not at all. Your house, you have so many cats and you wouldn't even know it. And you can't even tell at breakfast time. But you can tell because they're all very excited.
They're very excited. They are ready to roll. And this is like freaking high protein, improves hydration. This is like top of the line. It's like they're training for something. But really, they're just eating Smalls. And if you have cats, listen, just do them a favor and give this a try, because the deal they have for us is like, you'd be dumb not to try it.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
If you want to invest in your cat's health, Smalls is giving you 60% off your cat's
what?
first
That's
order.
even more than last time.
It keeps growing.
I should get a cat just so I can get this deal. I'm going to.
I like how it says your cat's first order. Like they're like beep, 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 on the keyboard. Plus free shipping and free treats for life when you go to smalls.com/braincandy. Did a cat write this?
Yeah.
I feel like this is
this was written
generous.
by a cat. Yeah.
If your cat doesn't like it, Smalls will refund 100% of your order. So it's risk-free. But trust me, your cat's going to love the taste of Smalls, and you'll love that your house no longer smells like a litter box and garbage all the time. That's 60% off, plus free shipping and free treats for life when you go to smalls.com/braincandy. Sarah, you are being extra funny today.
You're being extra funny because a cat just typing and like writing that copy, that they should use that as like, because that's fucking hilarious. Because I can imagine that, and I'm like, a cat probably did fucking write this. Or like a person who's like such a cat person and is like, listen, we're just gonna give them everything because like they deserve it all, right?
So funny.
The marketing team's all dog people, and they're like, yeah, sure, whatever, we don't care.
Stop. She's doing a bit, everyone. All right. So let me see. Do you want to hear about the crossword community crisis, or should we talk about the boy band documentary on HBO?
Crossword community crisis.
Okay.
Because it's fun to say. And,
it is.
you know, as an adjacent member.
Yeah. Why? Why would you say adjacent?
Well, because I I to be part of a community, I think you have to engage in the community.
Yeah.
And I'm more of an observer of the community who sometimes participates. Like, I'm not writing crossword puzzles or going to like events and like.
You're not comparing notes.
No. And
yeah.
I've been invited. Not to
And
brag,
you said no?
but
Where were you invited?
well, just by like other crossword fans who are like, oh, you should come out to Las Vegas because we have the
For a
puzzling
convention?
champion like tournament,
Oh
blah
my
blah blah.
God.
But
That
they
would be
get
so
crazy. It's like with the
fun.
cryptic crosswords, and I don't know how to do those.
No, right.
Those are really hard.
We know our limits.
I do. So see, again, adjacent. Like I'm on
Yeah,
the.
like, we
I
respect-
respect the community. Yes.
Yeah, and we respect it enough to know we aren't at that level.
Right.
We're, amateurs.
Amateurs.
Well, you know how in much the same way like the climbing community can be so single-minded and like obsessive, we can see this also in the cerebral, mental intelligentsia community. And
Yes.
crossworders are fucking wild sometimes.
Oh, shocker. The group that's really into the definition and spelling of things and
the
exact,
precise meaning.
is going to be a stickler for the rules or whatever.
And I think they could almost sort of look for maybe a little bit of an error or like
100%. These are your
questionable-
letter to the editor people.
Yes.
These are the people who are like, excuse me, there was a mistake on page
there was an
14.
infraction.
Yes. It's like that. And I'm saying this as an
enthusiast.
someone who loves many of those people. They are in my family. I am friends with them.
We've been accused of being those
I'm accused of being these. I might be that
Many
person in the
times.
future. So
Right. We just don't have the wherewithal to write a letter, but
Right.
we think the thoughts.
Yeah.
So evidently, New York Magazine in the print edition recently made a crossword puzzle accidentally that couldn't be solved.
Oh.
There was a misalignment between the clues and the grid, and this had to do with the printing press of some kind. Gutenberg was involved. Or what's his name? Yeah, that's it.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. And evidently, like they've gotten this whole new system of printing, but the crossword hasn't been like fully whatever to make it work. So they have to like sort of do it piecemeal at the moment. And there was a mistake. And so none of the grid matched the clues. And so people were putting in like, Eli Whitney or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, or like,
I love your knowledge of inventors of the days gone by is, just flexing over here on us.
Well, because you know how there's like always the same, like there's a lot of repeat clues.
Yes.
And there's that
Oslo
Ilia-
is going to be on there. Yep. It's going to be 4-letter city in Norway.
Yeah. Then there's like the Tarzan actor. It's like Ilia something. Anyway,
It's funny.
so they're
That's
just
how you know
putting it
we
in.
love crosswords when we're like, here are the top 5.
Right.
Yeah.
And they are so obsessed and so certain of their excellence that it didn't occur to them that there could have been a mistake. But so then they started to think they had dementia. There were people that thought they were absolutely losing their marbles. They are writing in pen.
Why didn't their first thought be there's a misprint?
I think they really had faith in the institution of the New York Magazine.
One time on American Airlines in the American Way magazine or whatever it's called, there was a mistake in the crossword puzzle.
Do you remember what it was?
No, but it was just like the letter things didn't line up. And then when I went to go check, because I like won't check until the very end, and then I'm like,
Oh, because they have
that
the
doesn't
answers
match.
in that one.
Yeah, there wasn't like the box didn't line up. That it didn't match. I'm like, that's not. It's still missing something there. That's not the whatever it was. But I was like, "Arr." So
It is
I
frustrating.
felt that
Like,
moment,
I totally
and I'm
get
not
it.
even one of those people who's crazy for crosswords, cuckoo for crosswords.
I mean, you're a little bit. I would say you're also at the intermediate level of that fandom.
Yeah. I would agree.
Because you like bring them everywhere we go, like brunch and
There's
what
usually
are you
one
looking
with.
at right now?
I was looking for my crossword. There's usually one within arm's reach.
Yeah,
like wherever I am.
Don't act like you're just like, oh, I could take them or leave them.
No, I totally get you. I'm. Yes, I.
Yeah, and there is photographic evidence and video evidence of Sarah and I doing a Sunday edition New York Times crossword in the challenge house that I smuggled in.
Yeah.
I had, you know how like behind your luggage, like behind the lining, you can usually unzip.
Yes.
You know, and back there's like where the handle kind of mechanism lives. And that's where I stashed that baby.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get up pretty early in the morning to pull one over.
Don't worry,
me.
I took notes all the next seasons. I was like opening up and sewing up the lining of my suitcase to
Did
put
you sew it back up? Oh,
because mine I didn't have a zipper, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna cut it open and I'm just gonna put it in there and sew it up, whatever." Like,
oh my God! I mean,
because I didn't have a zipper
do you
option.
Feel like anyone has surpassed us in level of subterfuge on the challenge? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it or heard about it.
I haven't either. Because nobody's as dedicated to it.
Nobody cares.
Nobody, right. Nobody, people are like, I would love a vacation where I don't have to read. And we're like, give me books. Like literally, they took away the books that were there for decoration in my real world house because they were like, we didn't think anybody would read these. And I was like, why did you put books in that? What the fuck are they for then? If
that
not
was
to
supposed
read?
to be like Crate and Barrel.
Yes. And I was just like reading, and they're like, you can't read. I'm like, why did you put books in the house?
Yeah.
Well, for decoration. We didn't think people would.
Wow.
So
I mean, well, I'm just saying, if anyone would like to challenge us in that part of the challenge, I say you couldn't.
Bring it on. Yeah.
I'll tell you what else they should bring on, and that is Brodo bone broth. Am I right?
Yum.
Bring it on right now.
I saw this whole thing that said, well, first let me tell you, I've always been one of those people who's like, I don't need breakfast. I just will have my coffee and blah, blah, blah. But then I read something that talked about what happens to your body when you skip breakfast and just have coffee and just go on.
What is it? What happens?
All bad. A bunch of like spikes in cortisol, then crashes, and then like trying to make up for it later. And then you're going to like all bad things. Just like, and the solution is getting good
sustenance,
nutrients in your body.
Turns out.
First thing. And a super easy way to do that year round is with Brodo.
Yeah, it really is. And I think people are unaccustomed to that being like a morning option, but it is so soothing and it's so hearty and delicious that I don't know why everyone's not doing it. Why is eggs and bacon and all that jazz?
And it's too heavy. I don't want that. I want something that feels light. And mostly the coffee thing is just because I'm on the go. But I got the Brodo set that had some cute little mugs in it.
Yeah.
And I just have my little mug and it's warm and it like warms me up and gets me going. And it's like the real deal stuff with all the good collagen in it. It's great. All the good protein.
And everybody's trying to get protein. That's the whole thing. It was launched by a James Beard award-winning chef.
Oh.
Yes.
It tastes like it.
I mean, it does taste
the
like
Thai
it's
ginger
super hearty.
is so good.
Well, yeah, because they have all the like classic flavors, but then they have like all kinds of other ones that make great like stock for soups and stuff and recipes as well. But shop the best broth on the planet with Brodo. Head to brodo.com/candy for 20% off your first subscription order and use code CANDY for an additional $10 off. Once again, that's brodo.com/candy for 20% off your first subscription order and an additional $10 off if you use our promo code CANDY.
And if you made rice and you used that to make the rice, you'd make your rice have more protein and make that more delicious too.
Yeah, absolutely. Great idea. I love it. Okay. What else? Okay. Yeah. Did you say? What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Something, but you were being... Oh, crossword crisis.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Yeah, people were really upset. It was not it didn't affect the digital version or whatever, but I just think it's so funny picturing these people because it would be, if it were me, I would be really mad, but like I wouldn't be like thinking I had dementia.
I know exactly. So my grandparents on my dad's side, one of them has since passed away, but my grandma, these guys are so on the spectrum, and like my grandma never was agoraphobic, like didn't leave the house, would go to the same grocery store every single day, not every day, on Wednesday to the same exact grocer, or same exact aisle, got the same stuff, ate the same breakfast every day. We walked on the same route as somebody with ADHD, I love that, the little predictability and routine.
Yes.
They also did the crossword puzzle and the word jumble and all that every morning together. And guarantee these would be the people who would write in.
Well, yeah.
I know. I had some fun looking at my family and just on like some public searches. My grandpa wrote many times to the city, to the editors, to the he was the letter to the editor guy, and then I found him after he passed away. I saw it and I was like, oh God. He's multiple times, this is my 5th letter to da da da.
What do you think that's about? Like, what do you think is the undergirding of it?
He was, and he's like it was like a stickler
Letter
for
of
the
the law.
rules. Yeah, letter of the law.
Why do people get like that though? Like, is it a justice obsession?
I think it's being very literal, and not being able to, and that I can see for him and for my grandma, that rigidity created safety for them. That an idea of safety. Like, and I also think somewhere, like maybe my grandma was like a born again Christian. Like she maybe had like a alcohol problem. Something happened like then and I could see her go into, okay, this is the way to live inside this very narrow, rigid way of thinking. And it's that the rigidity equals safety. So anything outside of that is a little, like it would be a meltdown. At some point, I could remember as a child, I would do something that's very normal for kids to do. And it would be like, what are you doing? We don't do it that way. What do you mean you're putting bananas on your, like, she told me I was going to hell because I was baptized in the wrong church. Like, where it's like that. We're like, oh, no, now you're like, so.
Right.
They would have been bent out of shape over a crossword puzzle being incorrect.
Yeah.
Because I saw them bent out of shape over things.
Do you think they know or care that is somebody most people don't want to hang out with?
No.
They don't, because they just think, hey, you're wrong, I'm right.
Yes, they think, well, this is what, it's kind of like people who are very literal with the Bible, where they're like, this is what it says, so you're going to hell.
It's just weird, because I know your family's smart, and I usually associated that with a simpler worldview of like dualistic, like there's good and evil, there's wrong and right. It's no nuance.
My grandma was smart, but I think she was a housewife for 70 years. For real.
That'll do.
So I think that she lost, like, and her stimulation was the fucking crossword puzzle. And like,
yeah. Well, okay, fine then. I'll give her a pass on that one.
So, but I think it was Grandpa leading the, like, this is how we're gonna do it, and for fucking sure.
I mean, that's its own prison, but that to them, as you say, feels comforting.
Yes.
When there's certainty.
And it is a prison.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm going to think more about that.
Oh, fascinating. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just dive into this boy band thing.
Yeah.
This was on HBO, and I forget the actual name of it, because I think it's like a broader series of lots of different things. But this particular section was about boy bands. And it was such good timing because, like you said, last Candy Club, we talked about pop music, and that worked well, learning about Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all Lou Pearlman, that piece of shit.
Oof. Wow.
And I mean, I know I always do this, but you can't not. It just reminds me so much of reality TV in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Well, because it is that. It's manufactured and
exploitative.
Yes. And you're part of in the same way that I bet those young boys who joined those boy bands really believed that they were the boy band, you know? Mm-hmm. But as we've learned in these documentaries and just because of eyeballs, there are so many other parts and there are so many other people involved in that. And that in order to get that off the ground, like, it's almost like they're like the last piece of the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's how we feel, and it's true because
and replaceable because anybody else can come in. Yeah,
you just fit the suit.
Yeah.
We'll find somebody else that fits the suit, and so what can come from that where it doesn't, you don't matter. Mm-hmm. You're an idea that can be replaced with a different person. What can happen and does happen is that you tolerate abuse and exploitation because it's the choice between possibly making a good living and fame and fortune and fun or nothing, or going to work at, the real estate office down the street.
When for a lot of these, this is their passion. This is what they feel like,
and they're good.
They're so talented.
I mean, they get shit on so much, but they have real talent. I mean, just because it's not, fucking Beatles.
Right.
Doesn't mean they don't have talent.
Yeah.
Dancing and singing and having charisma and being handsome and talking to journalists. I mean, most people can't do that shit.
Right. It's really hard.
I like that the series included Boys to Men.
Oh,
because, well, I guess I like that the Boys to Men was willing to be in it because they kind of have rejected that label because they're different. Uh-huh. Like they were trained at whatever, not Juilliard, but something like Juilliard. And they didn't fucking dance around as much and do all the in sync type stuff. But a lot of their experience is the same.
Yeah.
And
with the fans.
I like that they pointed out that a lot of their fans would be fine sleeping with them, but didn't want to marry them. Like they're white fans, meaning these girls.
Really?
That's what they said that they felt.
Oh, that's
like you couldn't put up that poster in your room because your dad might get mad, but they would be fine with Justin Timberlake.
Wow, that is another layer that I didn't think about that, and that's fucked up.
I'm surprised they didn't talk or include more of that Bobby Brown New Edition. Mm-hmm. They mentioned
they were like the original.
Yeah, because I feel like they were like the New Kids on the Block.
Yes, they were kind of like the model.
Style.
Yeah,
and they really didn't talk about that except to say that it's what inspired the other ones. But anyway,
maybe it's because of participation of the
what's
members.
Bobby doing though? Get that guy out.
I can.
Sarah thinks she does know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
How is that guy still around? And all those other Houstons, the bathroom killed them.
Oh God!
Explain that.
I don't know.
It does feel sometimes like it's a simulation shit. Where I'm how are they still around?
Right.
Even like that guy in the Rolling Stones.
Oh my God, that guy's never gonna die.
It's just that he's here.
Yeah.
And George Harrison's kicked the bucket. I'm just saying, it ain't right.
And he lived fast, man.
That's what I'm saying. But
Keith Richards.
That's the one.
Yeah.
You were a Backstreet girl.
I was an NSYNC girl.
You were an NSYNC girl. Oh, that's right. We talked about that in Candy Club.
But I went to the Backstreet Boys. You know what's funny? I wouldn't admit it, but at the time, I really did like Lance Bass because he just seemed nice. But then that tracks, like...
That is your type of guy.
That is my type. But I would say, yeah, it's funny because, like, I didn't have, now thinking back, I didn't have, like, the, oh my God, he's so cute kind of... That wasn't, I had that, but about different people. Like I did that for Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but like not.
Well, he was cute.
I know.
Yeah, he was a sweet boy. How about that other boy in that show? Oof. The older one?
Which one? What?
On Home Improvement. Jonathan was the middle one.
Yeah.
The older one. I forget his name.
Yeah. What happened?
He beats his wife up and stuff all the time. He's like a conservative.
Oh, we hate that.
He seems like he is truly psychopathic. What's that guy's name?
Zachary Ty Bryan?
That's the one.
Oh.
No, wait, that's the little one.
No. Is it? No, I think that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Zachary
yeah.
Ty.
That he is discuss abuse issues. Whoa. And he's fuck that.
No.
For the 6th time.
Yeah, he's a serial domestic abuser.
Sentenced to 19 months in prison.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Suze.
Listen.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, we're blowing the whistle.
Blowing the whistle on Zachary Ty Bryan. Years later,
right after he's already in prison.
Anyway.
The sad thing is I think he went to prison for like a DUI related thing, not for beating up his wife.
I mean, she called 911. There's been several because she called 911. I mean, it was one of those strangulation kind where it's like, holy shit. Like, scary.
Jesus. Like
allegedly. But okay. I mean, okay. Anywho, I do recommend the boy band doc though, because that Lou Pearlman stuff is fascinating and just how they felt. Was there
new information that you learned?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it was.
And I will watch it.
Interesting to hear their take on it, how their reality now is different than you might expect, and how like really it's sort of like reality TV. If you can't figure out a way to turn it into something else, you're probably going to end up kind of like not having much money because of the deals that were being made at the time.
Yeah.
But just that they're talented and they all had to deal with it their own way. But I really enjoyed watching it because they all seem like at least they have each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But anyway, that's my story. Thanks for listening. We covered a lot of ground today.
I laughed a lot.
Mucho.
Yeah, mucho.
She went into her other voice just then. Mucho. Yes.
Estoy muy feliz.
Gracias.
I'm very happy, right?
You should all go to thebraincandypodcast.com. You can listen to all our episodes there. You can sign up for our newsletter there. And I will say, I already know who's going to be our Fuck That Guy of the Week, Zachary Ty Bryan. I'm looking at you.
Oh, yeah.
And you can find all of our codes there as well. And anytime you use them, it helps our show. So if you forget our URL or, promo code, then you can find them all there. Thanks for listening, everyone.
We love ya.
I love you. See you next time. Bye.